Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview covering Dreamhack Dallas 2024. For this occasion, I have here with me Apeachy. Before I go into detail as to what she does, I'm gonna allow her to say her story for herself. So, first off, foremost though, Apeachy, thank you so much. And how are you doing? How are you taking in this convention so far?
Good. Hi. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Apeachy. I am right now a gaming content creator and streamer, and I'm a Twitch partner, Elgato partner. Work with a bunch of different brands and different like esports organizations, and I've done everything from being part of like the collegiate team, playing on a collegiate team, to managing teams in the competitive nature. But yeah, today I'm here at Dreamhack and I'm super excited. This is my first one. I'm here for the Intel Women in Gaming. I just had a panel there where we answered questions, just empowering women in gaming.
And how have you been taking in the situation, this experience overall? Are you liking it 100%? It's somewhere below that, or how do you kind of view your experience so far in this convention?
I love it. I think it's great. I heard that this was like the 100th anniversary for DreamHack, and so they really went above and beyond for this convention. They opened up the whole floor. Everything looks super great. I've been meeting a lot of amazing people, and I've been meeting up with a bunch of friends that I'm familiar with. So I'm having a lot of fun. It's great.
No, for sure, for sure. And as you said, being in the panel, covering IEM in your own fashion, I gotta ask, when did you start getting into the gaming slash esports side of things for you in particular?
Yeah, so I started as just like a casual gamer, league player, maybe like 2-ish years ago, playing in my college dorm, and then I started Twitter from that. Gained a following and realized that I could really make this into something bigger than just a hobby, and so I decided to grow my brand, grow my passion, and so I've been traveling all over the place, working with a bunch of different people, meeting a bunch of different people, and just kind of taking it all in, while at the same time I still play games every day. So yeah.
What's been your favorite part of just doing all of this? Of the things that you've been talking about so far. Favorite part, and also if you'd like least favorite part.
So my favorite part of all of this is just seeing everybody. I think just going to conventions are super fun. Seeing all the different cosplays, meeting all the different people, seeing familiar faces, all my online like social media mutuals that I've only seen online, I'm getting to meet them in person. It's really fun. Something that I dislike, my feet hurt because I've been walking around a lot, and so I've been kind of taking time to rest. But besides that, everything's great. I love it.
Where would you kind of rank this convention to all the other conventions that you've been a part of? For you in particular, do you rate it as number one, or where else?
So I've only actually been to 2 conventions, TwitchCon last year, and then this is my second convention like ever. So I would have to put DreamHack at number 2, just because TwitchCon was my first one, and I just had way too much fun, like kind of getting into the creator space, getting into like the business aspect of content creating, and like really just like indulging myself into like networking and meeting different people, looking at all the different booths. So yeah, DreamHack would have to be my second.
For sure, really appreciate it. As a Texan, I really appreciate putting that at second place. I believe you also do content creation, right? How long have you been doing that side of things for you?
Yeah, so I actually started playing games on like a really bad Dell Mac, like desktop Mac computer type thing. Really bad FPS, 30 FPS like all the time in like every game I play, until I recently upgraded like maybe A year and a half ago, I actually got donated a PC from one of my viewers. It was an amazing like opportunity, and with that, I'm able to now stream and take advantage of like everything and just show people what I have to do. Yeah.
And so, how would you describe your form of content? Everybody has their own way of doing things in terms of just doing content, whether it's by comedic or just sort of gaming or maybe mixing that together. That's it. How you kind of view your form of content?
I'm not the greatest gamer out there, so I will have to say that my content isn't based off of gameplay, but more so of just like I like building like a comfy environment for my viewers. I wouldn't say I'm like a comfy streamer because I do cuss a lot and I do laugh a lot and I scream a lot, but I really like building that like friend, homie, like best friend kind of relationship with my viewers. My viewers flame me all the time and I flame them back type of thing. So we have like a really like brother and sister kind of like back and forth banter type of relationship with my audience, and I really like that. And it as much as I help my audience like, you know, enjoy their time watching my stream and make them laugh, they make me laugh too. I laugh all the time at my viewers and what they have to say in my chat. They're really everything. They're really a big part of my stream, and so without them, you know, this wouldn't be happening. Yeah.
For sure. That said, what do you think has been the favorite moment for you amidst all of this? You know, be it content creation, gaming, competing. If you've been competing, I might be wrong on that, so you can correct me there. But still, favorite moment that you kind of look back fondly of repeatedly.
So I think once you go from, you know, being in your bedroom and just streaming on Twitch and then actually coming out to these conventions, I think the moment that really like kind of like I was like, whoa, like I'm actually like a content creator and people actually like know who I am, was when I went to TwitchCon, and then I had people like, you know, coming over and asking me like for pictures, or like people, you know, messaging me and asking if they could meet up or like for a picture just to meet me and say hi. And so that was kind of like surreal moment of like, wow, like you know who I am. And so I was really shocked about that. And that's one of my like favorite moments, just like getting to meet my viewers, just really seeing like, just really getting to like talk to them, being like, hey, how are you? Yeah, in person.
Yeah, for sure, no doubt. And so I can assume maybe you do this full time? Do you have any other occupation that you do besides just streaming / doing content?
So actually, I recently graduated from Baylor University as a nurse. I got my bachelor's degree in the science of nursing. And so that's actually like my little make my Asian parents happy type of thing that I did full time as a student. So I had to put content creating on the back burner, but now I'm here. School's over. I graduated. Summer's here, and so I'm full go, full send with content creating. And I hope to make this like a full time thing, and eventually make nursing part time. But until then, you know, I gotta pay the bills, so I will be nursing.
For sure. And yeah, like I can imagine it must be difficult just having to manage two things. You mentioned a little bit about your parents. If you'd like to share, how did they kind of react to you when you kind of let them know, okay, hey, I'm doing this on the side, you know, on top of just fulfilling my studies?
So actually, a secret is that my parents don't actually know that I do content creating on the side. Nobody told them. No, I'm kidding. But my parents are just very traditional. Nothing wrong with that. They just grew up in like a traditional mindset, household. You know, internet is a scary place. It is. You know, there's a lot of creepy things that happen, scary things that happen, and so they're very like aware of those kinds of things, and so they constantly are like, oh, like stay off the internet, don't post your pictures for, you know, strangers to see, and like, you know, but I feel like with content creating, I've learned a lot about kind of define traditional like let's say traditional like paths of how to live life, and Sure, the internet might be dangerous and content creating might not be the most stable job, but there are always ways around it. There are always people. There's so many different examples of different people, different instances where people have made things happen. Good things have happened out of content creating and being on the internet. And so I am working hard to defy the traditional norms and give this content creation thing a go.
And you're definitely doing that. You're continuing to work hard, continuing to build a presence, and one in which it allowed you to stand here before me and just do this interview. Just looking back a little bit on your career, a little bit back on your life. I have a few more questions to ask before I wrap this up. More so, just looking at given the thing that you've been saying in this conversation so far, and you're still continuing to go at it. What keeps you motivated? What continues to make you motivated to just continue to pursue content creation and then everything else that you want to cover?
Yeah, so my fan base, my viewers, my audience, they're my main motivators. They really, every time I feel lazy and I wake up and I just don't want to stream, I always think about them and how, they might have had a hard day. They might have been anticipating my streams and getting, to talk to me and just being part of my community. And that really motivates me. And I understand how hard, life is and being out there and working hard. And so I just really like being there for my community. They motivate me a lot. I have some amazing community members and they do some really amazing things in life, and so they motivate me all the time. And my friends and family, I always surround myself with people who are also very driven, and they also inspire me all the time.
For sure. One more question, a quick short one. Might be a little bit difficult to answer, but simple question. I'm not trying to scare you with all of this background thing, but what are you most grateful for?
So I am most grateful. I'm grateful to God. God is honestly one of my biggest supporters. He really made everything happen for me. I am so grateful for every passing day and all the opportunities that he blesses me with, all the amazing people that he blesses me with in his life, in my life. And I'm always grateful for everything. I'm always remind myself to keep myself humble. Content creation or not, I'm still a person. And so human to human, just being generous, just being kind, just being humble, I think. So I just love God. God's great.
Wonderful answer, and hopefully you continue to do well, both within and outside of this convention. Apeachy, thank you so much for taking the time. I'm going to wrap up this interview right here.
Thank you.
All right.